Sure.
Hello everyone and welcome to Victoria 3 Friday. We're here already with Ruben.
Oh,
hello.
I accidentally unpaused for a second.
Girl! You got so greedy.
Only a day. No week tick, okay? Everything is fine.
Oh god, the AI's gonna ruin Seb's.
Don't tell anyone. No one tell him until he's. Don't tell him, okay? Don't tell him. If he just looks at the piling burning Cuba.
Could we ping that because he's still playing Greece in 1862?
Or he's AFK.
Or he's
probably.
AFK. Yeah, more likely.
Or whatever. Or he might have. Or maybe he was actually rounded up because Trump had to give a speech to Washington people about how great the new reflection pool is going to be, and he's gonna make Washington all better. It's the greatest city of them all, the greatest. Yes, it's Trump Town now, by the way.
What
is it?
What happens?
No idea.
Yeah, okay. This is just something new then.
Okay. Oh no. That was just a joke. What doesn't happen?
But you can't tell nowadays.
No,
you genuinely can't tell.
I mean, look! I fucking woke up yesterday and was just like, oh, so the war with Iran is going on again. Apparently because they insulted him, and then okay, now the story is they try to murder him, apparently. However, they try to do that. Then again, who doesn't want to kill the fucker nowadays? And today I have to read, oh no, he only restarted the war because he was at the NATO summit in Turkey and wanted to flex.
I have to say though, it's not the problem that people want to kill him. It's the problem that they plan to. Allegedly.
Join in now, or do I have to wait?
Everything's fine, you can join.
Just join.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just... Again, every time I hear something about that, I'm just like, oh, it's getting stupider.
A bit.
Yes.
Everything?
Yeah, everything. Basically everything.
Good to know.
I mean, the reflecting pool is still drained, right?
Oh yeah, it's still there. I think it's, as far as I'm aware, everything is normal right now. I think they still have the fences up, or...
What is normal?
What the new normal, I guess.
The new normal. Okay.
Oh god, the COVID flashbacks.
Yeah. Sorry about that. But no, the reflecting pool, I think it's basically just been nothing is going on there because it's still fenced off or whatever, I think. I haven't been downtown in a while, so I don't know that well. Like, going downtown... Well, okay. I would have known if I had still been playing volleyball on Saturday last week, but I don't know because we had my team had a bye that week, so we didn't have any games because of the holiday. But I should be passing. I'll be passing by that area potentially tomorrow.
Well,
tomorrow morning. So I guess I can
don't get arrested.
Oh, I won't. I just drive past the Lincoln Memorial.
Okay, yeah, but that doesn't say anything nowadays.
They've got they did have these hours, not next to the Lincoln Memorial, so but on the other side from the reflecting pool of it. But I think that those towers, I believe those were just for refurbishing or possibly coating in gold some statues that were on the entrance to a bridge. So yeah.
Coating in gold. What should I expect actually? Yeah.
Well, actually, You know what? I don't know what Trump plans to do with those statues. He's done he's done a variety of things with statues. It's all weird.
He's leaving his mark.
Maybe he just gives them a fat cock.
Sign.
Like a really fat cock on both of them. Everyone's gonna ask, why did you do that? And he's just like, they're gonna be much better like that way. And that's that. It's just
he's gonna claim it's his. He's gonna claim it's modeled after his own. But it's not.
No, it's his, and from one of his best friends, he won't say the name. It might start with E. Anyway,
Can we start?
I don't know, that doesn't
I'm
mean
still loading it.
Yeah.
You're still loading it. Okay.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, have you all heard about the Freedom Fuel stations?
Is this in Russia or the
No,
US?
in the US.
Oh, okay.
They
Which one?
What?
No, what freedom fuel stations?
Oh, yeah,
there's a lot of things that could fall under that name.
Oh, they basically launched gas stations with capped gas prices.
That's not freedom. I thought suppressing the free market is communism.
Well, yeah, but you know what? So there's an oil crisis going on due to the war. He's just keeps going with, and the prices are soaring. But what if you just cap the fuel prices and state-subsidized gas stations to pacify the masses, which is definitely not a late-stage Soviet-era move.
I mean,
You
technically,
could also put in export controls for not export controls. You could just ban exports of oil because the US has enough to produce it. Actually, yeah, I mean it's one of the world's largest suppliers. So technically, you could do that in the midterms.
We could,
No,
but that
the
would be
rest of the world
diminishing
would be
a lot of.
yeah.
Well, so that would also diminish a lot of our strategic national security. Part of one of the reasons why we don't do that is because we want to have that reserve so that if things go to shit in every single oil producing country and we can't buy from them, that means that we have many years of resource left to pull out.
I know you
at
don't.
least-
I was saying
more than enough time.
they make less. Sorry, they export less. Is what I was saying.
Oh yeah. So
Which they could do.
in that situation, you're gonna have to deal with the problems of OPEC and
OPEC's meaningless nowadays. Really.
Yes and no. The people in charge say it's not meaningless, but even though it kind of is losing a lot of its authority and power, but it's also just the it's like market stuff.
Yeah, it'd fuck up the market, it'd fuck up the rest of the world's market.
Also,
American oil refining isn't. If I remember correctly, our refining stuff is not the best price-wise for the domestic market, but I don't remember exactly what it was.
Yeah, but also
none of us work in the oil or gas industry. I know all this other stuff at all. So this is people.
I mean, also on the other hand,
Treating
it's not like that's currently also on its way to having. What?
Are we still loading in? Because that's
Apparently.
not usually how long it takes.
I am still loading.
Well, wait a second. Let me just
If it doesn't seem like there's any progress, you can just
kick you,
Kick.
and I will do that.
Because you're stuck at 48%.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it asked me if I wanted to continue in single player.
No. Also, I mean, in terms of oil, fun fact: solar is still growing way above any estimates in Europe. Also, the numbers came in for the car sales in Germany for the first year, and interestingly, they are up. But over half of them are electric vehicles, and a lot of people trading in old, gas vehicles for electric ones. So
You do have the slight downside of more Teslas being sold. Their sales actually went up a good bit.
Oh, speaking of, did you hear about that tiny Fiat EV?
Yeah, the Fiat 500.
Yeah, they're selling it in the U.S. now,
Oh,
and it's
Yeah, I
like
just-
Been
I
around for
think
ages.
it was. Well, no, they're selling a U.S. Model
US
with an
made
upgrade
one?
kit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is it's the same vehicle. It's just that they do also have an upgrade kit that makes it road legal in the U.S.
It's not
Which
road
makes
legal?
Kind of. So it's road legal, but not street legal. You can't go on certain streets, on the majority of streets, with its base one because of the rope on the doors, which the doors are rope. And then because it tops out the base model tops out at 19 miles an hour, and it needs to be able to reach 25, which is our standard speed limit.
Wait,
for most
you
of
mean
our
no? Is that the
roads.
Citroen Ami?
Hold on, let me grab the name.
It'd be the Citroen Ami. That's the one that can barely do like 30 miles an hour. The Fiat 500 could do 100 or... Yep.
Maybe it was Citroen. Let me double check.
Citroën. Well, that's
Citroën
interesting
Ami.
because usually French cars are not sold in the US, from what I know.
Yeah, I don't think it is, just because. But maybe it.
But the point is more like statistically, the world is definitely is rapidly electrifying, and that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It is Citroen.
Oh, interesting that you got a French car.
Yeah. I think what I read is that it's being sold at Fiat dealerships. Is what I said.
It's
what I think.
oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's technically
'cause
classed as a
the US
quadricycle in the UK.
Yeah,
It's a quad
the
bike.
US technically. So we have really, really archaic rules and regulations for what's it called? For car sales. Like, they need to be at dealerships, and what is a dealership is very specific.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, there's there's laws that basically say that it needs to follow, like,
Okay.
basically it's a captive market.
Everyone
Yeah. Anyways,
ready?
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Because I was just saying, Agonia's probably itching to build economy.
Yes.
Wait, how much do they cost in the US, roughly?
With the conversion kit, $15,000.
50? Oh, that's...
That's brand new. 1.5, not 5.0.
You can get them
15.
for about $8,000 in the UK.
Well,
So
yeah.
you guys
I
are
mean,
getting ripped off.
I wouldn't say that. There's probably a lot of that is like there's a small markup, but it's probably also just shipping as well.
Yeah, but also, like, we have VAT, and that's an extra 20% in the cost. So...
Don't forget, we also have tariffs.
Oh yeah, you guys have tariffs, so...
Yeah.
At least you guys could turn them off eventually. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
Although that probably won't change the price, because knowing companies,
Yeah.
they like to.
Well, pricing is sticky. Once it's up,
Yeah.
it tends to stay up. Unless it's really forced.
Yeah. Right, fixed relations. British. Do I have ironclads already? Not yet, but almost.
I need 21 months for that.
I think you need to. I think you also need to own the rest of Texas. So, like, you still need to take Rio Grande and Texas.
Yeah, I will do
Yeah.
that right now.
Oh wow, that's rare. The Dutch in Guinea. In Western Africa. Usually it's just the British or maybe the French that take that over.
True. That is definitely rare.
Fun fact, they have a business version of the Citroen Ami. It's grey instead of blue.
Very businessy.
Business class, you know?
I mean,
it kind of just makes sense as like a golf cart replacement, sort of.
I mean,
oh, by the way, speaking of business class, some of the American airlines, like the plane, they're creating some kind of like middle ground between first class and business class, where essentially you get. I think what I understand of it is basically you get to sit in a first class seat, but you don't get any of the bonuses that come with first class. Which I think a lot of people are going to buy that.
So it's basically like middle class. So
at some point, things just really get stupid.
You would say so, except honestly, I mean,
working class.
You know what? This is a little biased for me because I'm tall, but
no,
the biggest benefit of first class is legroom. Like that's I would sit there for that alone.
Or just don't fly on Ryanair. That's the best idea.
I mean, when I take the train, like I know, my socialist part is like splitting first and second class is bad. And like, true. I like legroom though.
Well, that doesn't oppose each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
it just kind of sucks.
So I recently took train up to like meet my parents because they were going on holiday. So. They were flying from a nearby airport. I just found out in like the Midlands, we still have some trains from the 1970s, like the diesel electric ones, which are oh so fun. So at the front, where they like connect it to other carts and stuff like that, they have these like yellow doors, yellow plastic doors. And the problem is, they drive pretty fast because they're a train. So what happens with a flat surface when you drive fast? Tons of bugs whack into it.
Yeah.
And the slight issue is, when they connect these cars together, the door stays on the inside. So, if the train is completely packed, you have to stand. And you have to stand in the area between the carts because, it's England. What are we going to do? Have more trains? No, we're just pack them more. Pack them up, Fuck the passengers. So on that section in between, sometimes you can be stuck by the door full of the insect carcasses. That's fun. For an hour.
So what you're saying is that India learned its train game from England.
No, we're just learning the train game from India.
I mean,
it's the reverse.
It's not wrong.
It's funny because there are other. Oh, fucking EMR. East London Rail is so shit. Almost as bad as fucking Avanti West Coast. But, oh god. I cannot wait for them to be nationalised. Like, their trains are the fucking worst. ScotRail, their trains are pretty good. They're actually modern. I think it was Northern. So their trains were decent enough. I could actually sit down. Oh my god, seats. I mean, we have fuck all Wi-Fi, but at least seats. I can sit. The space.
Yeah. I mean, look, I will just say, we also have, like, trains still running from the 80s in Germany.
I'm guessing they were at least refurbished.
Well, it's the ICE-1, so yes, they're running really well still.
We still technically have the Big Boy running.
Yeah.
It actually did a trip to the... the Big Boy actually did a trip across the country for the 250.
Yeah.
Celebration.
You know what? That's probably one of the few good things that came out of that, because, like, I'm sorry, it's the Big Boy. The Big Boy is just beautiful. Like,
if you want another reason to rant about British trains, Big Boy's definitely. So you know HS2, right?
yeah.
In total, so far, it's cost about £100 billion, and it doesn't go anywhere, and it doesn't even go into London or even Euston. So what would be quite funny is if you know, like, we built like intercity rail, or you know, like even just like trams in the cities, you know,
Mhm.
you know, the ones we used to have, but then for some reason replace them with buses.
You know what? I just
Or you know, or what? Actually, like, can you remind me what's the kind of rail that's? It's not like big city to big city, but it's like sort of.
Huh?
It's
You're
not
talking about
intercity.
light rail or
It'd be basically be like light rail, sort of. I don't know. I'm not the rail expert here. Sorry.
Well, yeah.
I kind of want to. I think about, but like, I think you definitely mean just like interurban rail, light interurban rail, or heavy interurban rail.
I think it would basically just be that, but yeah, you know, just or even just public transport in
Yeah.
general.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
I will just, I will just say in general, HS2 is horribly over budget, even in the, even you know, in just general rail projects, to the point where I'm like,
Yeah, how the fuck did it end up here?
I mean, hey, on that part,
You want another British roast? Did you see the Clapton by-election that's now happening?
I saw that. I wanted to point out,
Sir
if you're
Binface.
angry, yeah, if you're angry about
Sorry, it's
HS2,
not Sir Binface.
Count Binface actually has the
Count
proposition
I'm sorry,
to
it's not, sir.
to reroute
He's not a knight,
HS2.
he's a count.
Yeah, he's a count, but his proposition is to actually take HS2 and reroute it through the homes of rail executives.
No, I just rerouted it through all the NIMBYs. You know, just take the two tracks. Every house that's like a NIMBY person, just go around them. You know? Just go like curve around them and like
Straight
trap
through them. Straight through them.
Oh, just straight through. Okay.
You built a tunnel through the house.
No,
Yeah,
we
that
built
wasn't-
a tunnel. We built a tunnel. It was fucking like. Oh.
Yeah, that's
The
literally
problem is that we've built tunnels. The problem is that we've built tunnels when we shouldn't need them.
Yeah.
But it's just so, you know. Fucking.
because NIMBYs.
There's like a decent 30% chance that Count Binface will win, which is both good but also bad. Look, mostly because Farage, like, if he wins, he's still. One, he's pissed off a bunch of fucking voters with this like bullshit he's pulled. And
Yeah, like-
second, he still gets the parliamentary inquiry into like his undeclared gains.
Yeah.
Essentially. And even then, it's hilarious because like essentially the British FBI is now looking into it as well,
I mean, like, I think
taking money from literally convicted criminals.
yeah,
So-
like just pointing out, by the way, for everyone who doesn't know what's going on, Nigel Farage, you know, noted right-wing asshole, was basically caught with his pants down and his pockets full of bribe money, because he was bribed by crypto assholes. That's what happened. He took money
Alleged
illegally.
criminal trip to assholes.
Oh yeah. People that spent time
And
in
also
jail.
the gold lobby as well, which is.
yeah.
You know how gold's basically become its own fucking thing recently.
But yeah, but basically that's what happened. They caught him. Period. There are two
Like, they
investigations
didn't
into
caught
him.
him. It's the fact he didn't declare it.
Oh, yeah, he didn't declare it because, you know, if he declared it, it wouldn't be, you know, it would still be a problem today. But yeah, it was bribery. Period. And they caught that. And there are now two investigations into him. Now, the thing is, he's basically pulling a very dumb stunt. Because here's the thing, he basically resigned as an MP to trigger a by-election, you know, where he in the town where he, got voted in
because it basically pauses the investigation. So
no, it doesn't.
So the parliamentary,
it doesn't
pauses
really.
The parliamentary, it does. Trust me, I know about
Okay,
politics.
yes, but also it's mainly
it pauses the parliamentary investigation, but it doesn't pause the police investigation.
Yeah, but basically what happens is it pauses that. It doesn't pause the police investigation, so they will catch him no matter what. Let's just be real here for a second. And crucially, very crucially, this is mostly just him posing and being like, the establishment wants me dead, but because I win again on the by-election from the people I won already.
From the most Brexity and the most far-right seat in the UK. Like, they elected the first UKIP MP back in 2014.
Yeah, but we need to point that out later. There's still some stuff going on there. That is definitely anyway. But yeah, he just wins there, and then that just shows that the normal people do not care about it, and he won against the establishment. Problem is, well, everyone just kind of saw through his bullshit and just decided to not run a candidate anyway. So he would have run without anyone, which would have made him look bad. But then, well, the joke person, Count Binface, who's literally a guy with a bin on his head, that's literally his whole shtick to a degree, came in and was like, hey, I will run against Farage. 10 people from Clacton need to nominate me, and I will run against Farage. So now, as one MP actually pointed out very correctly, if Farage really wants to do this clown show, then fine, spend the summer debating with a bin. Be my guest. And it's just, again, the whole thing would have been him shooting in the foot anyway, because you need to keep in mind, if he wins this, the investigation will just continue.
If he wins this, he's fucked. If he doesn't win it, he's still fucked. He's fucked no matter what, which is brilliant.
But also...
Well, except for this, because he cost the taxpayer, £250,000 for this stupid by-election.
Yeah.
Which is
and he would trigger another one anyway. So, ironically, the best solution for anyone involved would be to just vote Count Binface. And then we're looping back to the whole... Yes, he won with a majority there. It was, quote-unquote, just 46%. With a large number of, non-voters. And the rest of the vote, which was the majority, was split between all the other parties. And again, everyone from Labour, Tories, Greens, and Lib Dems, they didn't put
even Restore, which is like they're basically the BNP, but
yeah.
Everybody except from him and Count Binface, and Jeremy Gordon's brother.
Yeah, and the thing is...
Corbyn, not Gordon.
Yeah, and the thing is...
Corbyn, sorry.
All of the other parties who still have a majority are not going to... are not putting up a candidate, but they did endorse Count Binface because they're like, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. We can at least agree on one person to make Farage look like a fucking dumbass. And so the thing is, what could happen, which could actually very well happen, is that because, everyone hates Farage, and there is no, split between the MP votes on the other part, is that Farage might win because all the other parties just agreed to stand behind a joke. And that is... Look, this is probably one of the most British things I ever witnessed, and it's glorious. I'm very much... I will just very say wonderful move by your island. You can be great sometimes.
You know what's even more funny? I don't know if you saw so the soon-to-be Prime Minister's by-election in I can't remember where it was. So the main photos where he stands winning, he's next to I think it is Count Bedface, but also like a person in a fox fursuit costume, wearing that had a sign saying like "Save the foxes," save the environment. So, yeah, one of the few great things about the British country.
Yeah, I mean that's what happens a lot. But like,
the countryside is great.
But the fact that Binface like actually shows up with, I mean, humorous stuff, but
What? No, like the amount of op-eds that are like, you know what, Count Binface, he's got some good ideas. He's a great guy.
yeah,
Like
I mean,
in reputable newspapers. I think he was on the French. I think it was the French state broadcaster, Italian state broadcaster as well.
yeah,
did some
also
news
in
pieces
Britain-
on him. I don't know if Germany. I don't know if
he wasn't here
DW
yet.
did.
We have other things going on, but
Yeah.
yeah, like I saw some videos about him talking with broadcasters in Britain because, like, here's the thing: we're like literally going towards the summer hole, and like, I'm sorry, right-wing party leader maybe losing to a bin. That's just like the kind of stuff everyone wants to hear about, and for example, one of the honestly, Count Binface is actually really good at answering questions live because he consistently had like one of the things I saw. I had the interviewer laughing because, yeah, like he's definitely proposing a bunch of very obvious things like HS2 is completely over budget and way too much. Has too much wasted too much money, and we could spend that somewhere else. He still says you should build it, but pause until it's more sensible to do so with a better plan and better structure. So that's a good thing. Then he has also some very just like, hey, maybe we should just subsidize a few things of food because the working class needs to eat. I'm like, that's popular. And just some small things like the whole moving the hand dryer in one of the pubs in Clacton to a more sensible spot because it's way too close to the urinals. I'm like, you know what? That is so specifically petty that will get him votes. Because, like, yeah.
I do believe the guy that plays Count Binface is an actual comedian as well.
It makes sense, but like he has a good bit going. Also, the whole he's promised to build one social home because that's at least a thing they can fulfill.
Are you sure about that?
Oh god, I remember the worst hand dry location of pub I've seen. Hey Claire. Yeah, and he's going to do something about that, so I hope the people of Clacton on Sea are going to vote for him.
I mean, there's a lot of fraud for some recent supporters there.
There are, but like I think the key part is going to be like there was one where they built one of those hand dryers. You did your hands into the wall, so no moisture could escape. Shit was growing in there. Oh no, that's bad. Yeah, no. Like I know there are Farage people there, but like again, the thing is, everyone, like all the other party people who dislike Farage, have now one person they can rally behind, ironically, and that they can also like.
Yeah, but they're still going to lose. This is a.
It you know what? It might be the case.
This is a pro Farage seat.
But let's just enjoy that for the next month, Farage has to publicly debate a bin that is actually really good at debating. It's going to be very funny.
At least we actually investigate people that do this sort of stuff.
Good, yeah.
That's where they elect the president. Which, sorry, Seth. Sorry.
I'm at this point. I'm numb.
You just know.
You know what? That's kind of the most sensible thing to do. Like, look.
I mean, what can you do?
I am rooting for Count Binface, and I think a lot of people are just because. But yeah, look, it's still gonna be a very funny show for the next month because, yeah, he's just shot himself in the foot, and now he has to argue with someone who the media loves, And
it's been hilarious how he was like, oh yeah, I got 5 million quid. You know, it's my money. It's nothing like, it's not money laundering. It's not like he's like trying to get me to repeal like a bunch of the crypto legislation. It's not like he went to the Bank of England and actually met the head of the Bank of England in a meeting and went on about, you know, like crypto's so great. We should just like buy a bunch of Bitcoin. We should like, you know, allow people to do crypto scams. You know, the pump and dumps. It's so great. You know, it's not like he literally went to the Bank of England to do that as well, right? After he got paid by the guy who's a crypto billionaire, who fled to an island in Indonesia so he wouldn't get arrested for the stuff.
Scottish like it in India. Judge them. They just like it in India.
Maybe they want some sun. I mean, for God's sake. Except for now with climate change, but back then they didn't have sun. Why do you think they were all ginger? No sun at all.
I did like that his defense was that he could do anything he likes with the money. Like, yeah, because it's a bribe. Yeah.
I could buy like 100 Ferraris if I wanted. I could. That's the. What's even stupider is like he did. So you know how like gold became like a whole, essentially a meme asset, like a meme stock basically, like. Historically relatively stable gold went through like a meme shock. Meme stock shock. He did a bunch of like scam ads for like some like gold peddlers or some like gold feature peddlers. I don't know, but he did some shit around like gold, and like for some reason he didn't declare that as well. He was like, oh no, that's nothing. That's like penny change. You fucking cunt.
I mean, unsurprising. Absolutely unsurprising.
It's just grifters, one after the other. But hey, at least Andy Burnham wants to do devolution for England, which would be at least a change.
You take any minimal thing you get?
I mean, you can't be worse than Keir Starmer, right? Right? Maybe? I don't know.
Look, you just need to wait until he finds something where he's just weirdly obsessed with.
I mean, he already does. It's devolution, which is not a bad thing to be weirdly obsessed with.
There could be worse things, yeah.
I mean, otherwise, it would take a lot to be worse than Starmer. I mean, I still say I keep repeating, in terms of polls, Friedrich Merz is more unpopular than Starmer right now, and just wants to dig that hole deeper. Like, holy shit.
Did you guys see the not wrestling match, but effectively turned into a wrestling match at a Russian petrol station?
No.
Oh yeah, so you know how like the whole oil issue in Russia right now, because you know somebody dropped a cigarette at, you know, like an oil depot or an ammunition dump or so you've had like massive long lines, especially close to Ukraine border, Rostov-on-Don.
Well, they just have problems because the whole thing is nuked.
You've had like you know miles long lines. people getting into fistfights. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
At least something positive. in the
why?
world.
So every time I create a new template, oh, it's a monitor. That's the problem. Ah, yeah. That makes sense.
But like, I mean, how should I put it? Brain, now please don't let me down now. I mean, look, the thing about the war in Ukraine is right now is just Russia is losing so utterly badly. It's hard to even put in words because like basically they're
I saw something about how they're like choking out Crimea or something like
Oh,
that,
they
so
are.
they can
they are the ways
in
into
a
Crimea.
long-term plan to retake it.
Crimea and the south of Ukraine are effectively cut off from supply lines. They just are. Period. Like, that's not even joking, that's just... They're just like... Bam, done. They are basically cut off completely. So the thing is,
Look who I made my prime minister.
Oh, wait. Why do we have Napoleon Bonaparte in Cuba? What happened to Cuba? What happened in Cuba? Oh my. Anyway,
Look, he wanted a Spanish throne, and he got the next closest thing that he could get to it.
that's actually fair. But yeah.
He was rightfully elected.
The thing I want to just the thing is the southern part of the front is basically cut off at this point, and it's not better on any other front line because like I think a while ago I already talked about how they're basically baiting people into like baiting is the right word, sorry. They're baiting people into oh hey, we'd give you like an education and stuff, but you know, then they just put a gun in their hand and are like, go to the front. And then they die because right now from Russian sides they say, like from what we know from Russian sides, the life expectancy of a Russian soldier when they enter combat is below 1 hour. According to Ukraine, it's less than 20 minutes. So, yeah, Russia is test running the Imperial Army from Warhammer 40k. Just
It happens.
yeah.
Usually to the worst of us. Well, hopefully to the worst of us, but yeah.
It's
No, I do feel sorry for a lot of those people because for
obviously,
the most part,
yeah.
at the very least, like the soldiers are they're just people. They're not the ones making decisions here.
yeah, but like again, it's just to a big degree, it's just holy shit, things are bad right now. Like
Yep.
Really shitty situation.
I mean, they're losing, so that's at least positive, I'd say, but yeah.
Kinda.
I mean, look, Russia losing the war is good.
Yeah.
People dying still,
Yep.
yeah, that's bad. I don't think we need to discuss that in any shape or form.
An idea. I'm gonna fortify the fuck out of my islands, and then attack the French.
You attack the French?
It
I attack the
should.
Spanish.
Both. wait. Now I'm at war with you and the British.
I was
God
just,
damn it!
I was just,
do.
I have a border to worry about because I'm occupying Dutch land.
Oh, the Dutch pulled the British in.
the Dutch put the British in.
No,
huh?
no, this is a completely separate war. This is Agonia calling the British in to her war against the Spanish.
Who?
Oh, and then that brings you in.
Yes.
Sucks, ain't it?
Not good.
Yeah.
I can't even get anything out of this war either.
Sorry. I need the Philippines. They're ugly yellow.
They're probably going to become independent eventually anyway, as soon as I get independent. But also this does delay my independence as well, because I can't...
You can't become independent while you're in a war with your overlord.
Yes.
Which technically should be the ideal point in time to become independent. You know?
My treaty just ran out today, too. Yeah. Now I have to wait until all of this is over. Yay!
Don't worry, the Spanish haven't had anything sent to back them up, so it's my 34 skirmish army of Bengal people versus 4 Philippine armies. So I think I win.
Might take time, they might send something, I don't know.
No, nothing
They
is
don't
moving.
have very many front... They don't have very many...
They are too afraid of the
only
British.
Frontline... They might move something after they take Brandulasia, but which it looks like they are going to take.
Yeah, but I have 60 ships, so they won't do anything.
By the way, y'all should check out Britain's economy law.
Mm-hmm.
Which their economy law has kind of fucked me over with one of my plans regarding them, so I'm just gonna have to take the aggressive approach with them.
Their cooperative ownership.
Yes.
Wow. Have a good one. Rewatch the X-Files, Claire. I heard this from Room already that the heat is very bad in Britain again.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, I mean it's also warm here, but yeah.
But I like pulling Britain into war against the Ottomans and Egypt. Who knows how many people.
They just joining the war for whatever, or are you actually genuinely offering them something?
I offered them an obligation.
Of course they want that. Also, they do want to take Cuban West Indies, so they're stealing land from me.
Oh, that's what they put on themselves. I can't do anything against that. Not good, though. I just wanted them in. That's why I gave them the obligation, so that it's easier to get. Then I will promise you to fuck them up soon after, because I'm building my ironclads now.
Yeah, and what sucks is that if they take Spain proper, then Spain's not gonna. Well, then even if I hold Cuban West Indies, that they'll take it. And see.
No, I beat the British up with you afterwards. That's my point.
Yeah.
Because if I make it this uncomfortable for you, then I help you out later.
Yeah. Also, if this timing goes poorly, then I'm kind of screwed with a lot of my plans. like immediate plans because
Mm-hmm.
that's going to include taking the Dutch West Indies, which I have been fighting a war for, which was meant to be my land border that will get me into Venezuela and Colombia, which I'm most likely going to lose because now the Dutch are going to capitulate. Like they're probably going to capitulate well before your war is over, and because they're the same state, it'll just be consolidated into the British conquest.
The Dutch have pressure on their side, so it. No, the British have managed to take a hold of Hanover. They have a land border.
Oh no! So what I'm saying is that once my war against the Dutch is over, I'm getting Dutch West Indies, and that'll become part of Cuban West Indies, which is what the British are trying to steal from me.
It is bad.
And that was my land. That was my land border for attacking Venezuela.
Can't you just get more boats from the USA?
There's a limit, and what I currently have only carries about 6 troops. That's not enough to land on Venezuela. It might be. Wow, the Dutch are at -50 warp support, and only now are they willing to consider a white peace. I don't want that, but it also sucks that I can't get independence because that's what's keeping me from being able to subjugate Venezuela and New Granada.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Corsicans are moving to Cuba.
Oh, island to island, you know?
Yeah.
If it feels like home, you go there.
Oh wow, this war has decimated my export economy. Not that I want my export economy to be big right now. British don't fuck with me, then I might have enough time to do something.
Right now, yeah. I don't see them doing much. I'm just trying to finally get slavery banned, which takes forever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, Ruben, since we were you were bringing up, oh, there are still trains from the 70s running in some parts of Britain. There's actually also one I know of, and I've driven a bunch of times, that is also from the 70s, that is also still running in Germany. But I think it's probably in a better shape.
At least faster. Isn't it electric as well?
It's a diesel engine one.
Diesel.
Let me just put it up. Because like I've actually driven this one because it's they were used on the regional rail when I had to get to school, because from like ICE to the big city, and then there's like single track regional rail. But yeah, it's this one. And I think you already yeah, they don't have the flat face problem.
Oh god.
Oh, I have Joshua Norton now.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah, just so you wonder how they look inside, and I was like, I just looked for a picture and like, yeah, they kind of had that kind of arrangement. So honestly, they were pretty comfortable. And again, I think they're still running on a few tracks where they haven't bought new trains yet. I saw them still on some of the on our way to my parents. They're buying new ones now, which are battery powered. So like in the sense of they load up while they're on the normal railway lines, and then use the battery while being on the unwired ones. But they still want to put up more wires slowly on the regional rail anyway. So it's positive. And those are pretty comfy, honestly. And as you can see, by the way, they're tilting trains. Yeah, you can't connect two and make one big one, but they can. Well, you can connect two, and then they just run together, which is fine. Yeah. These are still in use, and they're pretty good, honestly. How are the trains called that you were running at it? Ruben?
Oh, wait.
Which?
You mean in the game or IRL?
No. You said IRL, the ones that were still running. Which type were they?
I don't know / remember. I know it's diesel electric because it's sort of a big diesel.
So it's a diesel
exhaust,
electric multiple unit train?
It's a single. So they're single carts, if I remember correctly. It's got the yellow front. It's basically got a yellow flat front door sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I know it was with EMR, so East Midlands Rail.
Oh, okay, wait. Let me check. Wikipedia is usually pretty good at saying what they use. Rolling stock. So... according to them...
Oh, Sprinter! It was the 158 Express Sprinter.
158. That's not from the 70s. That's 1984, but yeah.
Close enough. It
was
old. It was old.
It's 80. I see what you mean though.
Yeah, so you see that weird yellow door at the front? Yeah. That's where the bug carcasses are.
Yeah, that's a thing you should wipe off, or
Yeah, I don't think they get paid enough to do that.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean though. Interesting how that's a design that never took off in Germany. Like, I think we
also, oh my god, the Wikipedia page makes it look nicer than it actually is.
I looked it up. This is what Wikipedia shows.
Yeah, the ones I've been on were definitely not refurbished. So it's basically had the same insides for the past 40 years. Which is...
I mean, look, it's similar to when you look at like some older TGVs, it's like they look good from the outside, but like inside they're still the same stuff. Which is actually kind of interesting to learn that a lot of countries do not refurbish their old trains when they're still using them. Which is just...
Well, I mean, the company that manufactured them died in 1992, so it's outlived the company.
Well,
Funny enough, it died after being privatized by Margaret Thatcher.
How?
She strikes again.
It should still be doable.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's still kind of interesting to think about, like, again, like, Germany was split in half, and I think neither East nor West Germany ever designed regional rail with the center door concept. It's not like they are not running on our railway lines, but they're coming from Denmark. We just don't build them like that.
Well, we don't build them like that anymore, tools.
Fair enough. It's just kind of a dumb design thing. Like, look,
it is a dumb design, and the poor driver, like, there was this lady who was like next to me in the train standing, and she was talking about like because that's right next to. So I was standing right next to where the driver would drive on the car, but this was like midway through the package, midway through the train. So like he's not at the front. The driver would be at the front. So, but yeah, basically the driving space is like horrible and cramped, and rubbish. So like I don't think anybody actually likes.
Yeah, that's probably also one of the major things why they're not doing it here, because you need to keep in mind
basically so much space at the front of the train.
Basically, the general idea is that the general idea on in both East and West Germany was like, yes, connecting trains in a long fashion isn't bad, but if you're doing regional rail, you do not need to like actually transfer between trains. It's not really necessary. Like that's why you've both been to Hamburg, right? We both been to Hamburg. You saw that even the subways here, until the like newest one they built, the DT5, they didn't have connections between the cars because you actually don't need to, It's not really necessary as long as you just have two things connected. Also, hey, Livingston, small arms companies were always useful. They were just like...
You need them?
You need them. They're basically a general text you have to build. They also make some profit sometimes. but mostly, you know,
If you're big enough. Especially.
if you're big enough. But yeah, I think interestingly the main difference in mentality, which is also why certain, like, I think the interesting thing about the German rolling stock, which is why I will say, oh god, we need to like prevent so much that shit is like imported from outside, is that interestingly I think East and West German mentality kind of made a very good blend of what works best, because you know both countries had like vastly different approaches. For example, if you look at the British ones, like for example, as you can, if you look at the one they built here, the British one is also just 2 carriages, right? But that's actually the extra idea of, oh, we need to connect them somehow to, you know, the next wagon. Where in Germany they just were like, fuck it, we might you know, put 2 together, but that's that. We just have 1, and then it has tilting and it has like a good control system, and it works. It just fucking works. It wouldn't surprise me when in terms of performance, the 70s train just outperforms the 80s British train. Wouldn't surprise me. And that is actually you know, a mentality that they had for a long time in West Germany. Because there was also a thing called, let me just put it up on the screen, called the Schienenbus, so like rail bus, but instead of, you know, it being a fucking bus, it was just like, you know, a very small and compact diesel electric well, just a very small one, you know, and it worked. That concept worked, because it turns out if you just have like one one thing, like one small thing, you can use them on like a lot of. Sorry.
You need to get to a point.
My point is, this is what the West did for like and it's still using, you know, variants of this design. Let me just look. They're still using variants of this design to this day, like quite literally, and they export it because the But in East Germany, they then had the whole thing with that they were like, oh hey, for like a lot of the more regional-ish railways, you know, we need to have like a lot of capacity for, you know, stations that are very small. So they doubled down on having, you know, double-decker trains. And after reunification, by the way, they still exist. You know, West, the combined Deutsche Bahn looked at them and was like, hey, for like a lot of the more regional railways that are bigger, we used, you know, normal rolling stock, and that was kind of not good. And so they were like, let's actually use double-decker trains. And turns out they work perfectly. Like, they're also using them here. Like, good, fine. So yeah, And in Britain, you just, I don't know what you have.
We just have shit.
You have pretty much shit. That is kind of a good summarization of it. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, American Mexicans are massively migrating to Santo Domingo.
Interesting.
Yep. And then Cuba proper is getting North Italians and the Wallonians.
Damn. Okay,
You're attacking Venezuela now?
Yeah, I figured I might as well try and do it anyway. Do it right now while I have occupied land.
So the war's still going on for a while. I need to conquer Hedras for the English because they're too stupid to do it themselves. So
why are you expecting the island nation to do something for you?
yeah. But also means I will have to attack you sooner or later, which I don't like.
Oh, no rush. At the very least, I'd like to get my war over with first.
Sure. I don't have to wait too long for this. Absolutely no problem.
Shouldn't take too long. I'm beating the Venezuelans and New Granada at the same time, which is a little shaky, but I think I can manage it.
Yeah. Do you
Nice.
protect with both of them? No, you can't.
I can't protectorate them because of my subjugation level, well, my subject level status.
Well,
I'm literally just flat out. I'm just flat out annexing Venezuela and Panama.
I mean,
That's all that I could afford.
it works.
Yep. That said, the Mexican Navy is a bit of a problem.
I just want my slaves to be free. All they're doing is increasing and decreasing the success chance. It's like, come on.
that happens from time to time.
You know what? I'm gonna try and see if I can get mass conscription with Bonaparte before he dies in office. He's 63, so.
Danish people joined the United States.
Wait, do I have the frickin' progress bug? I think I think I do. How many battles have I won? Yeah, I've won 4 battles and had no landing progress.
Oh, that means Nya
Well,
needs
not
to end.
landing progress, but like
That means Nya needs
the
to end the
occupation
war,
Ah.
right?
give it a couple days. See if this battle that's about to end does something.
Okay.
No, come on, no.
Nope, it did nothing.
Yep, and that means I need to do it again. But can you please stop it? And I need to, but I need to fucking edit the video now.
Please?
Yeah, because for some reason, even though it wasn't the active window, OBS decided to just highlight my blue sky again.
Yeah,
Anyway.
good idiots.
Yeah, multiplayer lobby. Who am I supposed to kick out? Venezuela?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I hate this bug because it kind of
Yeah, you need to make peace.
it's
Oh yeah, where is it?
yeah.
Here.
There's only like 2 or 3 ways to solve it that are reliable. One is to reload a save / rehost. The other is to what was the other one again? Take everything off the lines and move it to a different HQ location, and then do that. But thank you, Nya.
No problem.
I should have, like, with the amount of battles that I'd done, I should have at least had Zulia and then probably Miranda as well. But
Or any kind of
clearly that was-
advancement.
Yes.
No reason, but is it impossible to make the small arms company have 1K production? I don't know.
Which, what? 1K production.
Like full productivity is what they mean. Yeah, I mean, I've got it.
If you're at war enough, yeah.
Yeah, that seems
So
to be...
one thing that you can do to increase production for your small arms industry, just like passively, is build your naval fortifications.
Yeah.
Build naval fortification. Also, decrease the production method. If you're not
Yeah,
at
that'll
war,
do it
that
too.
works. Like, that's one of the things you need to actually micromanage. Or be at perma-war at some point. Then it's also really profitable.
Yeah. So, like, for example, at the base level, a level 5 naval fortification consumes 25 small arms.
Depending on how much coast you have.
Yes. Well, no, even just like base level on one state.
Yeah, I'm just
A
saying,
level 5
depending on how
25.
much coast you have, that
Yeah.
could be useful.
Yeah. I mean, will it help Serbia? Not really. But will it help Cuba, island nations? It would even help the U.S. actually. So, I tried this in a recent game that I played as the U.S. where I was trying to get the Connecticut Arms Company profitable and like making good money. And one of the things that really helped that was that I put naval fortifications on D.C. and Florida and like a whole bunch of other locations. And that basically gave me the opportunity to, it gave me the profitability. Does the Yankee and Dixie Pops having small arms obsession actually make naval fortifications more economically viable?
I don't know.
Not really. Like,
That doesn't really make... There's not much coherence to that question, but I think I get what you're saying. It doesn't really matter or affect very much at that scale. Like, yes, it kind of helps keep your, like, all that does is it helps keep your arms industry a little bit profitable to an extent on its own. It doesn't really change the economic viability beyond, like, you get a little bit of viability from the what do you call it? You get a little bit of it from, like, the only effect that it really has on your naval fortifications is that the goods will cost a little bit more, because your pops are buying small arms.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just like it's not that big of a deal. It shouldn't be. It's not something that's super expensive, especially if, like, your greatest defense is not letting people land on you. Because basically what they do is they prevent the AI. They prevent someone from actually, like, sending a naval invasion that is below a certain size, which not a lot of countries can do nowadays.
True. Like, the British can, but they just don't.
Yeah. As far as, like, a consumption tax on small arms goes, is that something that you can do? I don't. Yes, it is something that you can do. It's basically never worth it from my understanding.
Very
Like,
niche
it's
end
never-
game scenarios.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Yeah. The reason why you want the companies is for their prosperity bonuses, and, like, it's one of those things where it's like, this is an expense that you are spending money on, and you just have to deal with that. And if you don't want your companies to lose money or prosperity in peacetime, and you plan to get that back up, then just have them subsidized.
that
Well,
works.
I don't think it's a magic. I don't think the subsidies is a magic number that'll keep them prosperous or not, but it will keep them from reducing levels. And at that point, you can just put on subventions to have them trade away guns, and then you have your arms manufacturing empire.
Basically, yeah.
I've done that. I've done the same thing with other goods. I haven't done it with guns yet, though. Small arms.
It was pretty good once because you could repeatedly trigger an event that reduced your infamy. You can't anymore.
Why did I give that? I must have pressed the wrong button somewhere. Because Panama now belongs to Santo Domingo. I mean, I'm going to take it from them, but
Oops.
That's a big oops.
yeah, oops.
How the heck did that happen?
It's not a big deal. It's 5 infamy, and I must have pressed the wrong button when I was getting the land when I was taking the land.
And now it's yours.
Yes, because because Santo Domingo has been so low in Liberty Desire that I could just say, give me the state. Let's see.
How the hell did you get that even? How the hell did you get Panama?
Oh, New Granada joined Venezuela, and so I was like, oh yeah, for 5 infamy, I'm just gonna take it.
Ah. Well, I guess we need to go to war then.
I thought you wanted to.
No, here's the thing. If you get that randomly, fuck it. Sorry, that's my canal.
Oh.
No, that was in my intention to build the canal there.
Yeah, I do not care
And it's
about your
also my
intention. Look,
It's
Zep.
core territory for me.
Okay. Will you say that again when I burn Havana down? I don't think so.
Yay, player war.
Sure.
How many troops do you have? Oh, 26! Ah, let me send some ironclads.
Do we even have ironclads by now?
I have early.
One,
No.
two.
No.
I see two. I see two.
No.
Why does it tell me things wrong?
I don't know.
Ah, there, now it tells me correctly.
Yeah.
So 10.
Probably just the game having
Yeah.
delay issues.
Yeah, it's 10 early ironclads. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Good winders, it just takes a while.
And the music is gone again. Damn.
Have you tried the music player?
It usually breaks down, but it's a different topic. Let's just see the music player. Apparently something is playing. Now it's playing again.
So it works. Oh, a defense in depth specialist. How am I supposed to do anything against that?
More troops.
They're on last stand. At least they're dying. But still.
I would very much like to be out of this war now.
Oh, I only need to conquer you, and Persia, not Persia. Spain has nothing anymore to hold them in the war. The only problem is ocean takes time.
Yeah. As long as you keep your landing only to the West Indies, I'm fine. Like, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, the West Indies have no connection to anything else, right?
I think they have a connect. I think that you would end up on a border with Zulia in Venezuela, but should be fine. I'm not gonna put any troops up on that border.
Yeah, I just want those and then I'm off again. It will take 4 months. Cause I want to end slavery, people. That it can't be that hard.
What? What did you just
I
say?
want to end slavery.
It sounds like I want to enslave people.
No. If I enslave people, they produce not that much and they buy even less. I don't want slaves. They haven't fucked up the game enough to make slaves viable.
I think they never will do that.
I hope they never will do that.
Probably.
Oh, sad. Bonaparte died. Napoleon died.
Oh,
I even got an event for it. It was like, Napoleon has died. You must find a successor for him.
Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bone.
Napoleon's boner party. That's what it is. Let's see. And yes, I will happily trash that family's name. Let's see. Did that... I need to... Here we go. Standardize the file cabinets.
Oh, nice.
And there goes a lot of my tax waste. Or rather, unrealized taxes.
We'll have like 365k unrealized taxes. 31% is tax waste and 25% is just uncollected.
It's entirely possible that you'll never get that.
I get it with phones. Phones are the answer.
Very fascinating what you chose to conquer from Egypt, I will say.
No, I didn't choose anything.
Oh, sorry, what Britain decided. That's going to take a long-ass time to get the Ottomans annexed, by the way.
I mean, I'm close
maybe
before
less
the
if you
capital.
kill their capital. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of...
For some reason, they want the bits next to Ethiopia.
Yeah, I have no idea why. At least they have a connection to the ocean.
Wait, where are they?
They want Eritrea and Blue Nile.
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
I guess.
Sure, let's just keep ourselves legitimate for now. Let's see.
No. We don't attack further. I don't think we need...
But you need to attack further in order to get Cuban West Indies. You've only taken back the West Indies that I stole from Britain.
Hmm. Okay, I put it on attack. Okay, attacks.
You had about half of it. Okay, you have it all.
Right, then we go on the defense front and invade somewhere else.
And now Spain is in the negatives.
Yep, and that's the point. What's my organization so low? Oh, okay.
Your supply lines, most likely.
Yeah. Which means I finally get what I wanted.
assuming that the Brits actually enforce the demands, which they probably should.
Well, it's a primary. Mainz is a primary. Cuban West Indies is a
No, like-
secondary. So the
No, I mean like if they whether they enforce the war goal or not.
they don't. The Spanish will just give up now. I have everything.
I mean, like if the Spanish say white peace and the British are like, okay,
Okay, fair. If they do that, then yes. But right now, their capitulation desire with nothing is minus 104. So I'm fast enough. I hope.
just realized something I've not been doing this whole time that I could have been doing. Probably should have.
Like,
Privateering.
fair point. I tried it with China. Didn't bring me much. Bit of tea.
You want privateering? You want to do privateering? You want to do
What?
privateering? Oh boy, people guessed!
What are you going to do?
Be right back.
Yeah.
Ships. I will do ships.
Yeah, but then they just run somewhere else.
It's not. You're not involved in this.
Oh, okay.
It's not
good.
going to affect you.
Oh, that's good.
Privateering only affects the nations that you're at war with.
Oh, okay. That's all right. That's the thing. Anyway,
The USA preemptively, like,
There you go. There's a crash out worthy of historical relevance.
that's not wrong.
I heard the Cubans want to privateer. Let's attack them. Sir, that's not how
I
this works.
had to re-emphasize. I'm not touching your ships.
Yet. I am right now fixing everything in my country and the industry and bum. Please ignore the massive arming up of my military.
My slavery goes up to 50% success chance, then down to 8%, then up again. I'm at the voting phase. I want to end
I
this.
know how you feel. It sucks so much. It's especially worse when it's like, oh, you know, I'll try passing this law that I'm not even like that interested in passing, but some of my groups want it, and it's like, oh yeah, it's a low thing, so it's probably not going to work anyways. And all of a sudden, it's like 50% chance of stall, and it's like a 10% chance of success, and somehow all of a sudden it's voting.
Yep.
It's just like two instant like progressions, and I'm like, what? This is not how things work. Why can't you do this for a law I actually care for? And then it'll lose in the end. Because the game knows what you want and don't want.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting to make that much money off of it, especially since I'm not going for like the super big areas yet. I mean, I could try.
You know what? if they ever make an I mean, it would probably stack the fucking shit out of Virginia. But I do think they should add as another modifier to Virginia the Hampton Roads Peninsula. Because there's like the basically the biggest naval shipyard in the USA. And
No, they should just do. So what they should do is they should make a mouth of the bay or Chesapeake Bay modifier for Maryland, Virginia, and DC.
That's fair.
And then have it be like a massive naval port thing. That's how I would probably do that. Like the Chesapeake Bay is probably the most significant and defensible bays in the world.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I know, again, Appalachian coalfields, American chestnut forests. Yes, but I'm sorry that Virginia is stacked as shit. Look, I'm not the person that made Virginia like that, okay? I'm just the one pointing out that they should have another modifier. Because, yeah. Oh yeah, have you all heard the new shit show with Microsoft?
Another one.
There's always
yeah,
a new shit.
yeah.
show with them.
It's just expanded in the most hilarious way. Well, in a very corrupt, but in a very oh my god, this is just kind of the cherry on top way. Because just for an overview, for everyone who doesn't know, new chef at Xbox, and she's an ass and an idiot, and she is just there to gut jobs. Also, she's coming from the AI company, so don't expect anything. And she could just kind of demolished everything and every studio that Microsoft had that made kind of interesting interesting games. Then try to bait people into, oh look, Obsidian is now making, a new Fallout game. After they gutted over half the studio. And basically only told them to do that because, they killed the sequel they actually wanted to make because, that happened. The sequel to Avowed. They wanted to keep working on Avowed, but are not allowed to because Fallout is a bigger name. So, get working in the Fallout mines. And id Software is now dead. And the id engine is dead. And id Software got told to just use the Unreal Engine. id Software. Unreal Engine.
It's just software.
Yeah, apparently not just, one of the best optimized engines in the world being flushed down the drain, but Arcane Lyon is probably going to die if no one jumps in and buys them. Same with a bunch of other studios. But hey, you look at that and you're like, wow, this person shows no ability to have any foresight, doubles down on the few big IPs they have, like Halo, which, has been dead in the water for so long. But you know what? Next Halo is gonna be a thing. Also, 1 billion people using Xbox every day. Or 10 billion was it? It was something ludicrous. And you're like, okay. This is revolting. And obviously shows so much incompetence. So you know what's obviously going to happen?
What?
Oh, right, I'm supporting your independence.
Yes.
You will give me the Panama Canal for that.
Aww.
You
What?
don't need to.
Yes, I need
I'm
to.
fine with you backing out.
So that is basically saying, do it.
Look.
I've had the time and necessary stuff to prepare for doing independence on my own. I don't need if you don't want to be in this war, you don't need to be in this war.
No. I will help you.
What I will offer you is I will offer you 0 tolls and freedom of movement through there.
Yeah, but you forget one thing. To put it in the words of John Oliver on General Hospital, that's not gonna happen. Russia sides with Spain. Ooh.
They always do.
How scary.
Someone feels fancy. Let me actually.
Jamie Oliver and his war on a chicken nugget.
Wait, that was Jamie Oliver, but
Yeah.
Is that Jamie Oliver or John Oliver?
John Oliver and Jamie Oliver are 2 different people, and Agonia probably mixed them up.
You wish they were different people.
Oh, they are different people.
They are different people.
They're the same person. They're just pretending not to be.
Oh my.
One lives in the US and the other lives in the UK.
See?
One's a comedian / actor. The
Yeah,
other
that's
is
funny.
a chef.
And a comedian, because he's he's hilarious.
See?
Uh,
See?
Oh, and the Prussians are at war with Austria too. Funny.
Oh, Prussian.
The Ottomans joined in. Oh, because the Ottomans actually have a vested interest in me maintaining there because they have a decent amount of ownership in my country, which they will not soon. Can I? I can't. Wait, can I now? No, I can't. I was hoping I could nationalize their shit, but I have to wait until it's done. Oh, yay, finally, I got my Havana sugar now.
I just want to end slavery. How many years has it been?
I genuinely think something is just fucked with Wiki 3. Because
How?
I have over 11 gigabyte free on my C drive, and yeah, I know. It's just that drive is small anyway. That's just basically only my system on there. And now it says, oh, just 500 left. What are you filling the fucking...
Have you considered just having a dedicated drive for all this data?
Basically what I have. That's not really the problem. It's just
Do you think it's just filling up too fast because of Vicky 3
Yeah,
or like
Vicky,
crash
it
reports?
only
or-
happens with Vicky 3. Only.
Even without crash report, apparently.
Yes. And I do not know what the hell is going on here, because it doesn't happen with any other game. Streaming Ace Combat 7, no problem. Like for hours, no problem. Streaming Monster Hunter, no problem. Streaming Battlefield, like actually one of the most CPU demanding games and everything, like what the most demanding games right out there, no problem. Only Vicky 3. Something is majorly wrong. And I do not know what.
What else do you think is taking up space? Or like, is it? Because like, is it just the timing of it all that like by the time you've done all of those other things, it's all added up, and Vicky 3 is just when it tends to bubble over? Or-
No. Before I go in, it's just it says, "Oh yeah, it's pretty free," and then
Mhm. Oh, interesting.
it is incredibly weird.
I will fail slavery ban after a decade of trying to enact it. Unless I
Yeah, I remember.
Hmm?
Yeah,
unless I win
I
with
remember
10%.
that happening to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
It's-
sucks.
Yeah. It makes no sense. People want it at some point. I keep them even radical so that it, that everything works out. But no. People just stop caring mid through. Like, you would assume at least the slaves wouldn't stop caring about that. But no.
Hmm. It is so hard to select this naval landing.
It's in general not good selectable.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm trying to select it so that I can get to my army view and then put them on the front and stuff, because for some reason they're not automatically there. It's frustrating.
I'm sinking the Spanish Navy.
Not that they didn't really have much of a navy in the first
Oh yeah,
place.
but it's gonna
Only
be
had 5
it's
ships.
very funny that I'm coming up with my early ironclads and just bam.
Mhm.
Victory! Successful attack.
I'm actually kind of surprised and impressed at how at the Ottomans their capacity right now.
Yeah.
'Cause they have 68 ships. They have skirmish infantry. Makes me wonder if someone got them prepared for war.
Like the British.
Maybe.
like you would think at some point when you have like 36% chance to success and 0% to stall that you should win. But yeah, there is this tiny percentage where you can lose, and this is what I'm going to do.
For who can lose?
Like my enacting slavery ban thing.
Yeah. I always find that it's one of the more difficult ones to do.
Depends on
Even
how
if
fast you
even
get
if
to
everything
it.
is on your side.
Normally I don't have a problem with it, but the later you do it, the less people care about it.
Yeah. Like I did a Persia game, and I was able to get to Great Power number 4, and I still wasn't able to get off of slave trade. It's hard. And especially like when you're not able to do it early on, it just becomes impossible basically.
Which is weird.
I was working on actually getting it enacted, but the time ran out for the game, so I think if I had like 5 or 10 more years, probably not 10 more years, but probably like 5 more years, I probably could have gotten it banned. Oh wait, because I had gotten onto legacy slavery. I think it was like 1910 when I managed to do that.
I have colonial slavery.
That one's been a tricky one to deal with. Like, in some cases, it's really easy to get rid of, but in other cases, it can be a pain in the ass. I feel like India or the British Raj is one of the hardest ones to do that in, probably.
To a degree, you have to know what you're doing, which I did not.
I mean, at least it's not debt slavery.
Debt slavery was one of the better ones. Until they fixed it.
That's a while back, though. That's before they added colonial.
I think so, yeah.
I wonder if you say will end slavery anytime soon. You mean in game? Because I already did that. No worries. I had a whole war over that. Slavery's banned. I kicked them out. In real life. I mean,
Not anytime soon.
yep.
Tell me, nah. I'm willing to make a deal for the Panama Canal.
Okay.
You go through the proper process of buying it, and then other things like taking my debt.
We can talk about that. I wanted to sell you ships anyway. I mean, I'm going. I'm soon going to have ironclads, so I don't know. You want to have some spare early ironclads and monitors? We can talk about that.
I will say though, I'm not selling all of Panama.
I want the canal. I want Panama.
Yep. And of course, I need free reign to go through it whenever and however much I need. I would be willing to do that. Essentially, cover my debt, which that part I understand can be a little negotiable since it's currently 13 million, but we can discuss that part later.
How many is it?
We set up a 13 million. Not right now. I have to wait. You have to wait until I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do it when we do that. We'll do the transaction when we actually.
You can also join the power block then if you want to. We need everyone we can.
Maybe.
Yeah,
I need to figure out my economic situation first.
Oh, yeah. Wait a second. I have a small problem. First. Okay, how do can I get Dynam shit? Normally that's on the Overlord actions, right?
That only works if you're both at peace, though.
Oh yeah, I'm in a war against Nej. Okay, because I am basically
in that case.
Because I'm basically screwed right now. That was never the point. Because I have a communist and a socialist movement that wants me dead, so I need to stop slavery and find a law fast enough, and I don't have the time to do that in game.
Yeah.
So, I guess maybe I could placate them with interventionism. They would be both neutral on this.
As long as if they hated the one that you were on before that, then they should be fine with it.
The communists hate it because they hate agrarianism. The socialists are fine with agrarianism, but they're at 98%. So I could suppress them and then enact interventionism.
That might work. And if you need to give land to Dynam in while you're at war, you can do a treaty.
Yeah.
It won't give you a benefit to the Liberty Desire, but in exchange it allows you to move territory while you're at war.
There's a society path in Path of Exile 2 that has only 2 punishments for those they take prisoner, and this execution of slavery reminds you of anywhere. So I mean, look, Biggie 3 is just Evil Simulator. Like, even if we're doing stuff that is quote unquote good. You know what, I say that, and then the next song I click for to hopefully play is called Poverty. Like,
how's that saying go?
why is someone broken again?
How's that saying go? Poverty isn't a state; it's a mindset. There you go. Something like that.
There's supposed to be music playing. It's just broken again.
Okay, it's not enough for the socialist revolution.
The soundtrack is actually pretty good for this game, but just like again, it's the whole. It's not playing.
Okay, I'm fine with the socialist revolution. There's nothing I can give them that would be beneficial to me. Well, technically proportional taxation, but only the trade unions want that. No.
Yeah, when both of those revolutions kick off, it's so hard to find something that'll please them both. At the very
mean-
least, something that's doable. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting 1.3k from 1.13k from piracy against the Spanish and Ottomans and Prussians. Because of the war in Cuba, no ships flying their flags are allowed to enter or exit the Mediterranean.
Okay. Yeah, music is just not playing anymore. I'm sorry. It's weirdly broken. Oh, this one is... Yeah, so apparently the new Japanese inspired music from the last expansion is working, but because okay, so the thing is there are themes. So basically you can have variations of how the world map looks like and what is around the map. You get new stuff with like each expansion. So for example, there is I think an India themed map, there is a French themed map. It's basically based on what kind of expansion came out. So they had some stuff from France, Austria, Hungary. Basically the last one they had was the Great Wave, which completely revamped naval stuff, but also was Japan themed because they had like a lot of Japan content. And so that's why you can make the map look Japanese. Next one will be Russian, right? It's Russia, then China.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the next one is going to be State Revolution, so Russia themed, and the last one of this year / this season pass is Chinese themed, which probably will do. Which is interesting that I think about it. It's both like kind of about revolutions, but well, yeah.
I think the Chinese one isn't necessarily about revolutions. I think that might have some more some domestic stuff going on.
Yep. Then again,
like the issue with the Qing Empire and then the warlords rising up. That's going to be what the focus is probably.
Probably. Like I'm very happy just that Russia and China will get stuff. Because I mean, okay, China needs stuff to just be fixed because the Boxer Rebellion is just too inconsistent.
Yeah.
And Russia just needs a kick into the nuts. I'm sorry. Fuck Russia. They are too stable all the time.
Revolution. Sort of.
Yeah, hopefully.
We're like one rung away from corporate rights union, so it's not that far away in reality.
I mean, effectively, you are playing evil people, which is kind of just the whole thing of this game, really. But then again, it's like, 100 years from, 1836 to 1936. Yeah, even if you want to just, get all the lines up and the best economy in the world, you gotta do some war. Usually.
Well, it depends on what line you want to go up.
That is true. But
If you want
still.
the most amount of prosperity for the most amount of people, the simple fact that the AI isn't good means world conquest.
I mean, you can definitely look at it like that. That is true.
That is until they allow you to force open borders, migration-wise.
Yeah, if you just let everyone live in your country, then that problem solves itself. But then the other countries won't exist anymore. Thus, you colonize the then completely uninhabited swaths of whatever you're not playing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the Ottomans are out, and the... Okay, yeah, I can actually demobilize my entire military, I think. Because they can't invade me. The Ottomans are out, and the Spanish have no ships, and the Prussians, while they have ships, they don't have enough ships
Hi, I cared
to
about
mount
those ships.
they don't have they don't have enough ships to mobilize to actually invade my to gain. They don't have the army projection in order to invade my island.
Well, congratulations.
I think even you'd have a problem in invading the island.
Me.
Yeah,
Me.
yeah,
Me.
yeah.
Yes,
I have specialized island invaders. Do you want to test me?
I have specialized fortifications against island invaders. You'd need to be able to invade with a 40 stack if you wanted to go take Cuba.
You know what?
I'm not joking.
Oh, okay, yeah, good. Then I will do a 40 stack of Marines with fucking William Tecumseh Sherman on top, and I will burn Havana down. Do you want to do that? And trust me, he is kind of the guy that likes to burn cities down just to make a statement. I love that he is an expert offensive planner, because yes, he is. Yes, he's also a pillager and a supply requisition. He's very on point with his trades. Can I just say that?
no.
Yeah, he's very on point. I kind of love that.
Sorry, can't say that. Forbidden.
Yeah. Then again, it is always very funny to see what Sherman wrote during the war, because people were like, "Why did you burn Atlanta down? Why are you destroying so much of the South?" And they're like, and he's just like, "These fuckers brought that upon themselves, and this is just an act of God I am doing." Whoa. Sherman really didn't fuck around. Ah, well.
I'm pretty sure he did fuck around because he left. So I think he left descendants.
Okay, yes, that's true. But when it came to destroying the Confederacy, he was not nice for good reasons, but still. Ah, well, but
Yeah, I've completely demobilized my army, and the
Russia's also
Spanish
out.
can't even. Yep,
Yeah.
they just got
If
out.
if the Spanish did anything, I would just send my fleet over again.
Not that they can.
Yeah, I would just beat them again. That's my point, you know?
Looks like most of the money that I was making off piracy was probably against the Ottomans.
What? Russian want a defensive pact in exchange for supporting my independence. Fine with me.
Oh. Yeah, I can see how that would help.
Yeah. They're afraid of the British because the British have Hanover.
My homesteading enactment has been really slow.
Oh yeah. Everyone ready everyone looking forward to tomorrow seeing a bunch of English people getting re-traumatized by Vikings.
I'm hopeful, but I'm a little scared because of the reports that a lot of the Norwegian team is sick.
Is what?
You never know. We don't know what's going to happen.
I don't
So we're
hear
gonna-
you, Zeb.
There's a report that the Norwegian team is sick, that they've gotten ill.
Oh.
Not
How?
all of them, but like I don't know.
Don't
must
worry,
be something
Haaland will
bad.
score.
Yes, Holland will take the field on his own if he needs to. I am not joking.
Yes, it's Viking supremacy. The Norwegians will take revenge for Stamford Bridge. And there we go. Congratulations, Cuba. How are you doing?
Thank you.
The military assistance in the DACA agreement is no longer valid.
I'm probably going to call it at night here. I've got some stuff to do tomorrow, so...
Oh, okay, then we stop here. By the way, American supremacist movement. Oh, come on! Do you want to get fucked?
Yes.
Should really not do that then. Okay, then see you around, Ruben.
See you
Night.
next week.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, it's at least gonna be funny. On the other hand, oh boy, this is definitely the most corrupt World Cup we've seen so far. Kind of insane.
Yeah. If you take my debt right now, I will join your faction.
Why not? Wait a second.
You think it's funny to text close? I need the money right now.
Yes and no.
It's funny if you're not
I
in a
guess you
lower strata, I guess.
Just say that you're taxing the final product from all of the farming and cotton stuff.
Makes sense.
I sent you a proposal.
I'm gonna modify that slightly.
What did you modify?
He said,
I
You know
made
what?
it mutual.
You know what? That is actually fair.
Thing.
No problem.
see, what's actually the difference between agrarianism and... Yeah, I think interventionism would be good for me. Should get it through. It's funny, even under agrarianism, my companies build shit and none of it is agrarianism. Sometimes a manor house builds a banana plantation. Sometimes.
Sometimes. That happens. Okay. Well, actually pretty... relatively early still. Okay. So,
Investment rights weren't a good thing, if I remember correctly, right? Or company.
Depends.
yeah, I don't know.
If you're for a company, for your companies, it's not good unless you're able to give them monopoly rights. If you're building up your economy, it's generally fine, especially if you're gonna nationalize stuff later.
Yeah, I guess I go with trade rights then instead. Somebody needs trade rights.
So I think my next plan of action is going to be attacking France
You want
for
to?
their Caribbean holdings,
I
and then Britain.
I could attack them for the kinetic part that they have. But I probably... Like, I'm building early ironclads. A lot of them.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would want to time it then after your French war. That I attack them and...
Yeah.
I get my independence from them and you attack them as well. And then...
So I think what I'll do is I'll probably build up some of my fleet during the French War. Put an interest in project power in your area, and then give you independence thing. Or maybe I could make that a part of my war goals in the war against Great Britain.
You could,
That would probably work.
but 2 wars at the same time probably fucks over the AI more.
Oh, well, so basically I would do the French War, and then I would do the British War after the French War is done. The French War shouldn't take too long, just because I'm only going for their West Indies territory and Guyana.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying, 2 wars at the same time against the British is probably harder to handle for the AI.
Yes and no. For the most part, it doesn't really matter much for the AI. But on the other hand,
Gives us more maneuvers.
It does give us a few more maneuvers. I don't think that we need all the maneuvers, though. I mean, all that I want from the British is their American, some of their American territory stuff. It's like Bahamas, the West Indies, Jamaica, stuff, and the stuff in Central America too.
I probably want Nesh, like the Arabian stuff from them.
Mhm.
Okay. Who owns the Truckle Coast? Britain and Bahrain. Nobody owns.
Bahrain is probably free. Yeah.
Yeah.
That state usually makes it like somehow like just gets ignored.
Yeah, after the naval update, yes. Normally the Americans have them.
Oh, you know what? I do know what you're talking about. I haven't seen that in a long time though. Not since I want to say 3 DLCs ago at least.
Hmm.
Like it's not a very recent thing, but
Yeah.
I do remember it being a thing.
Yeah. But yeah, my goal is getting their Saudi Arabian holdings and maybe something like Sri Lanka, Bali, things like that. The question is, how long is it? Won't take too long. Because if it takes
For
a
what?
while, your French war. Because if it takes a while, I could attack the Qing beforehand.
It shouldn't take too long. Like it's not a I don't have a number of days. 5 years tops. Well, maybe a little longer than that, just because I need to actually research some stuff. Or actually, I don't even need to research stuff. I just need to land on them. But probably 5 years, I guess. Maybe.
Think I could get the Qing in that time?
Mhm.
That's my question there. Like 2 states, Sichuan and Yunnan. I have a fine border there.
Mm-hmm.
It should be possible.
Oh yeah.
They only apply
I was playing. By the way, I was playing Siam, and technically the releasable in Guangxi, in like South China.
Yeah.
Technically, that has a Thai heritage culture that it has in its homelands. So you can use the cultural community thing to put Thai to give them. They get Thai, Han, Yue, Zhuang, and yeah, as their main pops.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the first thing I should do. I should annex Burma. Well, that's I don't know. I still need to get my stuff like the Oregon dispute done, which blah. So I need Burma to get the Burma company, the ones with wood and oil.
You should be able to do it by having like because I know that there's 2 different fulfillment clauses for it that are separate but not like both required because like you can form it as Burma or anyone that has Burman the territory of Burma.
Yes.
But I'm pretty sure that you can also form it if you just have I think Bombay. Or is it Bengal?
The Burma Bombay company needs
Yeah.
at least 2 British Indian states that has the Burmese teak trade. So I need stuff from Burma.
Okay.
And level 5 logging camps. So
What are? Let me. Oh, you know what? Actually, I can look this up too.
yes, if you
Uh,
just filter for oil rigs,
and historical too.
yeah, or like wood and rubber can also. Oh no, we can't do several. Prestige good, yes. Or you just filter Bombay Burma.
I might not be able to see it just because I probably don't have an interest in the area. They need to make the company browser better.
I mean, they
Yeah.
did with the filter, but yes, it could still be improved by a lot.
Whole lot, actually.
Yeah, you haven't even looked at the
Like-
filter.
There's not even like a good or reasonable understanding between attainable and potential for the filters too. Like it's not clear at all.
Yeah. Why are you scrolling past the filter while we're talking about
I
the
just
filter?
looked at something.
I'm asking you.
Because it's usually easier to look at it about.
No, just you do the filter now. Because you haven't looked at it once.
Available.
Available isn't necessary. Also, you let it open. Like, available out.
Attainable.
No, that's the last of the things you want to do. If you
Which
want
one?
to search for something, either know if it has a prestige good, then yes or no. And then which of the industries it should
Yeah.
click on an industry and then...
Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't want to click on one. I
Yeah.
don't Look, I just wanted to mainly look through the historical ones because they're actually really good in the USA. Ironically.
You have a good car company? Well, they aren't that good, ironically, because like some, especially the prestige bonuses, like the prosperity bonuses, are really good. Prestige goods are often overvalued.
Okay,
think-
I mean,
It depends on what they get into though.
Yeah, and lots of them have a spread where you have to then think, okay, from the basic companies the games gives me, how do they fit together?
yeah. I mean, Carnegie is the one I will go for next just because, like, I have so much iron, steel, and coal anyway. And, you know,
Yes.
refined steel.
You
it's
have iron, steel, and coal. So what you're missing is sulfur and lead, which is hard to get into one thing. Like, for example, that's why I don't take the iron one anymore. That and because it gives more pollution.
Yeah.
I take the mineral guild, which gives me coal, sulfur, and an iron on top.
And you can pick a lead one.
And then I get to Bengal Home Good Corporation to get furniture, glass, and lead.
Yeah, fair.
Which helps a lot.
I just want to say that I find it very funny that, again, the United Fruit Company is probably by far the worst company you can found. Because, oh yeah, plantation throughput, but minus 25% infamy decay.
It's fine if you're on a world conquest, and I think you potentially would want it if you manage somehow to puppet India.
I really hope this game's based how much this is based in reality. I mean, yeah. I just honestly wish they had more, which they're doing definitely with the expansions now, to have more, you know, ahistorical options that are potentially better.
Or worse.
I mean, you can actually, you know, create a tycoonate in Japan now, which is very funny. Just to know what I mean with that, if you play Japan, you're not forced to just do the whole, you know, typical Meiji restoration. You can actually either preserve the shogunate and make it so that the shogun and the emperor, like, so the de facto and the de jure owners of the country become one family, which, you know, resolves a bunch of problems. Or there is also the option now with the tycoonate that it becomes a parliamentary republic, where, you know, again, the shogunate and the emperor line marry, but they basically get a hereditary prime minister position. So there's like a lot more options now, and you know that's actually kind of neat to do. It's just more countries need that, and not all of them have that.
Also, my I don't know if it was my socialist or my communist movement, but they were basically one after another. Hey, give us poor laws, and then hey, give us, how is it called? Not
Yes.
is it? Should be here. Well, I have poor laws. Yes. Okay. Then it just. I'm a bit confused, actually. Ah, yes. Afterwards, they wanted me to switch to old age pension, and now I have old age pension in India.
I mean, that's good.
Is it?
But you still have slavery though. So once you grow old and tired and retire from your slave job, you get your pension,
Yes.
right? That's how that works.
Do
clearly.
pups retire from slavery? Like they should,
That's
right?
a good
Probably.
question, actually.
Like they won't just kill them off afterwards. They will become dependents. Thus, they would get to the old age pension.
Yeah, do slaves get a pension? Actually, that's a question we never asked ourselves because you always end slavery. We only now have someone in a position where they have potentially, oh yeah, we pay the slaves a pension.
I mean, at the very least, if I'm remembering correctly, as long as you have English as your only primary culture, you're probably fine. Because I don't think that the discriminated pops can collect the pension. I might be wrong though.
Look, this game is sometimes just very weird when it comes to the
They
mechanical
have
breakdown.
increased radicalism, less political strength, lower qualifications, lower wages.
Do they
Disallowed.
get access to?
They're disallowed from
institutions?
government buildings and not allowed in military buildings. Nothing on a violent hostility status says that they don't benefit from institutions.
I mean, it might not be under the menu just because, but it could just be that they get institution access.
Oh, I think vaguely. Remember that episode of Star Trek, the original series, that gave slaves improved rights, healthcare, and pensions?
Yeah, they get voting rights depending on your law. Political vote strength and assimilation rate. Yeah, I think if you're old enough and somehow survived slavery and I exploitative plantations, which I still have because I need the money, if you survive the increased mortality, you get a pension.
Wonderful.
Slightly better than before.
I guess.
See, yeah, it looks, according to Wikipedia, they cost bureaucracy to maintain in proportions to the number of pops living in your incorporated states, and the institution's investment level higher levels increase both the cost and effect, adjusting an investment. Yeah, no, it's
The Roman
institutions
Empire
have
surviving
nothing
into
that
1960s.
Yes.
Basically.
And you know what's also good? Because I have the old age pension now, I also have a 3% food security. That means less people are starving while they're enslaved.
Question though.
nice.
Does this mean that the
Does this mean
who
that?
will be enslaved then at some point when everyone gets pensions in the end? I mean, like, if they...
I mean, right now I'm on colonial slavery. That means I only have slaves in non-incorporated territory.
Do you still have non-incorporated territory?
I should. Expensive to incorporate everything of India. Some of them costs a few hundred, some of them costs nearly 2,000.
Oh, by the way, Agonia, I can't go to war with Britain I need a minimum 32 months before my truce with Britain is over.
Yeah, and you want France before that. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, arguably I could go after Britain right away, but
No, right.
I'm a little less confident about
If you
that.
if you need time, it's fine because that means I can attack the Qing.
we attacked the Qing now.
I need more people. If I attack the Qing, I get a lot of more slaves, ironically, because those are. So I probably will.
More people for the pension.
But if I make them a puppet, then that's fine again. They won't get the pension, but they won't be slaves. Hope no, they take my laws, but it should be incorporated territory, so they should be fine.
Oh, I
Because
love how stupid this sometimes gets.
So
Oh yeah, I'm conquering the Qing for people. Oh wait, that makes them slaves, but at least they get pension.
No. They become slaves because I conquer them. Then I make them a subject. They will inherit my laws. That means unincorporated territory will be still slaves. But they have no unincorporated territory because I just make them. So they have my bad laws, but they have no one that can be a slave.
Makes way too much sense. I guess.
I have found a loophole.
Loophole away.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you go into the market, select sugar, and see how much it costs to put on a subvention for it? Just a low one.
Wait a second.
Sugar is in.
Yeah.
Okay, there.
Sugar.
Subvention for import or export?
For export.
I can't.
That's import.
For export.
Export is on the right side. It's the hand that faces down.
Says nothing.
Yeah, it says nothing.
Oh, well, in that case... Oh, wait. Oh, I see. If you put on the subvention, then I pay for it, I think.
Yeah.
If it's my businesses. If you could put that on for export, that would be great.
What would it do?
It basically makes it so that I pay a small fee to sugar
Export.
plantations to export.
Specifically
It
to your trade
basically
centers.
invigorates. Yes,
Then
basically
I guess
it gives the trade centers a bit of money in order to let them more easily
Yeah.
export it. It's what I was doing in order to. It's what I need to do in order to help be more competitive and destroy some of the Dutch economy.
You wanted low subvention, right?
For now, yes. Low would
okay.
be good.
Then make
There
We
you go.
can move it up later if necessary, but I want to see how that'll affect my plantation's economy.
Okay. Then let's destroy the Dutch economy.
Yeah,
Okay.
well, specifically the Dutch East Indies economy, but they're all the same in the end.
Wait, fuck them.
Yeah, I want the Dutch East Indies anyway, so you can destroy them.
Yes, destroy the Dutch. Haha.
And the East.
And the Indies. Okay.
But sadly, I think because I lost this one thing, I'm not sure my plan against the British will work.
So is British East India Company trying to go to war with Britain at some point?
Yes. Problem is, I never played India before. So that's why it takes so long. That and the British have very, very good ships.
Yeah, you need better ships.
I'm building better ships.
Do you have ironclads?
Yes.
I am building ironclads.
I'm building ironclads as well.
It looks like pre-ironclads, early ironclads.
Those are ship of
By the way, my
those
next
are
course
ironclads.
of my next course of action is going to, after what I think I might do. By the way, is after I fight France, I'm probably just going to go straight into annexing New Granada, and then do the British one. Just as like a side thing that I'm doing as well. Although New Granada annexing, or I might have to subjugate them.
I should probably also start getting the stuff from Central America and maybe a bit of Southern.
Oh yeah, I've already started working on that. I've got Guatemala, and I'm prepared to feed them the rest of Central America. I just need to actually like do the wars. They're not.
It's literally on the screen.
Yeah, it's here. So I'm playing the USA, Agonia is playing the East India Company, and Zeb is currently Cuba. Cuba and Ruben I think he's Russia.
He is Russia, but he's not
Yes.
doing anything.
Yeah.
I've
Passive.
never seen him do anything. Well, except GDP. GDP goes up.
I will say the Russian GDP is doing pretty solid.
The Russian GDP is doing solid.
I know. Sorry, there's the thing. Is just Agonia and I, we sit right next to each other. So, and apparently we're getting over the phone. At least we're getting confused by our own parents, which is
Interesting.
yes. Apparently we sound very similar, but we are completely different people.
I mean, if you really ask me, I guess you sound a little similar, but I don't see it.
Yeah, apparently people just confuse us all the time, which is interesting.
Ruben does it a lot, but I think there it's less the case that he doesn't manage to put voice to voice, but that he is pretty much exclusively focused on Discord blink ups.
Probably.
And since we are in the same room and speaking over the same mic,
That's the main problem. I mean, we have an idea on how to make yours pop up. We just need to test it at some point.
later.
Yes. What have you withdrawn from?
Useless treaties that are just taking up space.
Oh,
It wasn't
the
doing
ship,
anything.
the ship stuff. Yes.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh well. Agonia. She's also playing Monster Hunter with me because we live together.
Yeah.
Some might even say this could be seen as a relationship. No, it's just, it's just good. Two good friends living together, nothing more. That's what friends do,
They're
right?
roommates.
Who doesn't
According
sleep
to
with,
historical records, they are roommates.
yes, roommates.
And
Who
according-
doesn't sleep together with their girl roommate in the same bed every night and hugs her tightly and wishes
Well,
her a good
according to
night?
Sailor Moon, cousins.
I don't regret that. Yes, she is doing that. Are you saying? Are you saving money by sharing a bed too? We are absolutely saving money by sharing a bed
And heating costs.
and heating costs, and also food costs because I can now buy and cook in bulk for both of us. We don't need to have different diets. Very useful.
We don't need to. You would want to have a different diet than I am.
I don't need to.
Yeah, what you would want to.
What would I want to have?
Everything I can't eat.
I mean, I don't even know if you still want to eat, if you can eat asparagus, but we need to try next year.
That should be fine. Never a fan of it. Fine.
What? Are you even German?
No, I'm just autistic.
But asparagus
What's different?
was sauce salad.
Apparently, asparagus is the difference.
I mean, that's the question. Are you German or are you autistic or just German? Good quiz, by the way. Turns out I'm 100% definitely just German. I think the biggest problem is just that being German actually then also interferes very hard with ADHD.
In which way?
Okay, for example, so German, you will keep like timetables and rules because that is just the correct thing to do in society. You should be, like if you say we meet then, you're obligated to arrive at least a bit earlier there to be on time. you owe that to another person because you know that's everything else would be rude. Okay, follow the rules because they're kind of there to make life everything easier for everyone. Problem. So person says, hey, for example, school project. Someone says, yeah, I can do that. And then you pick them up 1 or 2 days before everything needs to be done. They have done nothing yet because, you know, ADHD managed for them to just do nothing all the time. And then you get a bit angry because you said, you're going to do it. And then it's like, yes, I know, you have ADHD. That is a problem. And you usually only start doing stuff at the last minute. On the other hand, you said you're going to do it. So my German brain is now like, you? Yes, you.
It doesn't help. Doesn't see that in that scenario. It doesn't help.
And then I help them out anyway.
Yeah, I don't think the German helps with ADHD then.
Yes, that's that. The German doesn't help with that. I said it's
ADHD
it's
is
against
an
that.
all-encompassing debuff, with the occasional like buff in certain areas that are not very useful.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For example, like
unless you have a really, really nicely rolled hyperfocus, some reason that also stays
Yes.
consistent.
yeah, but like it's a thing of ADHD clashes with German societal expectations. That was my point.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you sit there and be
Okay,
like,
it took
I
so
know-
long. I think I forgot what you were talking
Oh
about.
yeah, I was just pointing out the whole. You know it's ADHD. You know they can't do anything for that. But on the other hand, it is impervious to your nature that people do things when they say they will do them, and then you do them for them because like holy shit, there have been. I can say there are probably a lot of classmates I had that definitely had ADHD, undiagnosed, where I always ended up doing the work for them. And then they always were like, oh, you're so helpful.
Oh yeah, you are.
I want shit done. Actually autistic here with dyslexia and dyspraxia and for 35 years undiagnosed. Yeah, that happens way too many times. I know, it's just... I've seen a lot of cases like that.
Undiagnosed, yes.
Yeah.
Undiagnosed, yeah. I mean, even happened in guys.
My parents were
so-
very thorough and got me and my siblings thoroughly tested on these things as children. Although I will say some of that, all of the testing there was from before the. What was it? Was it in like I think it was like in the 2010s, like where they had like a little revolution in the ADHD understanding.
Yeah.
At the very least, I know that my ADHD thing from, what is it, 2005 or something like that is still considered like legitimate and not like one of those stupid cases where people just handed out ADHD diagnosis because the kid was a little hyperactive.
Ah, okay, yeah, okay. I get what you mean, Chandra. Very accurate. But yeah, I know what you mean with diagnosis. Like, I know too many that definitely had it. And honestly, I think the funny part is that I'm basically an imposter in that regard. I have an ADHD diagnosis, even though technically I never fit all the points for that. And so many of the symptoms just literally vanished the moment I went to like just a better societal group. And then and then I'm the person that always did the work for people. There was generally one of the times where we were assigned a group, and they were like, oh, when we are going to do this? And I'm just like, look, I'm doing the work, and then we meet up, and then we talk over that. They were like, oh, when we are going to meet up? And then I literally looked them in the eyes. I just said, look, I'm doing it, and then I will be very penetrant, very, what's it called? Annoying
Pedantic.
that you will grow up even if you don't think you should right now and you want other things to do, and then we will do it and we will close it up. And they looked at me and were like, yeah, that will work. Because they were definitely in that moment realizing, yep, that might probably be the correct way to do it.
Yeah, unfortunately, I've got like the big debuffing ADHD version where it's like I struggle to get the will to do anything that I'm not remotely interested in.
Yeah.
Where like and it's not even just like, oh, I know I have to do this thing or this thing is interesting looking. It's like I have to be actively desiring to do it. And that gives me the potential of willing myself to do something. So that's fun.
Yeah, that's always
But
the
I
problem.
manage.
Like, especially if you want to do something, but to be able to do it, you need to do something else for a long time. It's like, no. No. Just...
Also, building habits is the hardest thing ever
Yeah.
for me. It's near impossible for me to build new
Like,
habits.
since I have ADHD and autism, it's like I crave a habit, a consistent structure, but after a week or two, I can't stand it anymore.
Yep, we had that for a while when you were just like, we're going to bed now, but now you're in the no, let me be just awake for 1 or 2 more hours. I need my self time.
At the very least, you have the cravings. I just don't have those cravings. That's my problem.
And then sometimes you will just be just look at me at like 1 or 2 a.m. and go, I want pizza. I want pizza now.
When else would I want it?
And my doctor's amazed that I was able to build the habit of taking my HRT. I mean, let's be real here. I think the desire to girl is probably overrated. It's a very, very strong motivational factor.
Point 1, point 2 is we have all our hormonal stuff on the table, and I have a pill box for every day.
And you still fuck it up sometimes.
Sometimes, but it helps.
I know. I make her pill boxes and I fill them up every week just so she doesn't. There's no problem.
I was the same with taking my ADHD meds, and now I'm meds free, and now I don't think I'll ever be able to take meds on a regular schedule. I mean, it doesn't help that like over the years I built up like a psychological aversion to medication. Like I resist even taking like Advil or Tylenol or whatever whenever I'm sick.
Oh,
just because I don't like it.
damn.
And it's not even just like, oh, I respond badly. No, I respond quite well. It's quite literally, I don't like the concept of I put in a drug into my body and it works. And I know that this is really weird thing from a certain perspective, because I put food in my body and I put other like candies and whatnot with no problem. But the second that it becomes like, oh, this is a pill, I'm like, eh.
Well, as long as you get over the problem when it's necessary, it's fine.
Oh yeah, like I've been a bit better about it. Like last year, I was a bit better because like I had some really bad weeks of being sick, and I was just kind of like, I'm really done with this, and I'm gonna take one thing. That's it. And then, I mean, luckily, I'm very quick about beating these things back normally, but there was the one last year where it was like I was sick for a week.
And then you have one positive experience. Keep building when it's necessary, and then you hopefully don't have the aversion anymore and can decide for yourself without interference.
I have kind of the opposite. Like, when I feel sick, I'm like, drugs! Give me the drugs! And you know what? I'm kind of happy that it also works.
Yeah, except
Even if it's... what?
you had the other time where you responded badly to ibuprofen, but now it works.
Oh yeah, I don't know what happened there, but like I once took an ibuprofen and it fucking ended me, and I still don't know what happened that day.
Maybe you just fought off the illness really hard.
It helped that my estrogen patches are twice a week and my testosterone blocker is every 12 weeks, and only my progesterone is daily. Yeah, that definitely does help. That's, it's good that you can keep the routine. That's always a good win. I think the worst part is just when, medicine. It's always like when people say, oh, you shouldn't take too strong medicine. I know, sometimes you just need to have some rest and some tea.
It really depends. It also depends on the medicine. Like, if you feel shit and you want to take an ibuprofen, fine. If you take antibiotics for everything, not fine.
Yeah. I just remembered when the time before the last time I were at my parents', the last time I was just hauling shit for 2 days. Basically, I was there to help with renovations. And then I probably just catch something on the train. I got really high fever. Oh, that wasn't fun. Oh, that was not fun at all. And yeah, it still gave me stuff that lowered it, but look, lowering your fever by 1 degree, if you have it 2 to 3 degrees up higher, still bad.
Mm-hmm.
At least I managed the trip back. I really hope the visit next week is... Oh yeah, Zep?
Yes.
I can say that already. I can say, next week, no Wiki 3. Sorry. I will not be around.
Yeah,
I will not be around. I'm visiting my parents for a few days.
Mm-hmm.
Which, now that I think about it, definitely... I think that's the first normal time I will visit them for over a year.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
well.
I mean, yeah, ADHD and stuff is
I still wanted to go for a walk.
that's generally the idea, I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
You also want to go.
Yeah.
You want walkies. I want walkies.
I need to go anyways.
Yeah.
So I will talk to y'all later, I guess.
It keeps confusing me as to what Wiki 3 is. You know what? Very simply to say, it is a it is a rough economic...
Technically, it's a grand strategy game.
It's a grand strategy game, yes.
To focus on economics.
And it's basically simulating economics and political movements and populations between 1936 and 1836 and 1936. So it's 100 years. There's a real you can pause it, but it's basically real time, and every single tick, new things happen. And it's basically you play a nation and you're supposed to just guide them through the 100 years and see how far you get with it. And
Before I
that's kind
go,
of it.
take a look at the. Sorry, before I go, take a look at the name of Australia.
Oh, Australia. Van Diemen's Land. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the little Tasmanian country annexed
over.
everything.
Damn. So it's Van Diemen's Land now. Amazing.
Well, they
Yes.
have free
Anyways,
food.
I need to get going.
Yeah.
So
See you
I will
around.
talk to y'all later.
Bye. And we also will say goodbye here. And tomorrow will be Ace Combat 7. Maybe I will start even a bit earlier. Who knows?
First of all, can you say?
I will save after the stream, okay?
Okay.
But yeah, I hope you're all going to have a wonderful time. And see you then. Bye.
Bye.